When I first got into digital marketing, I kept hearing people saying, oh, you need to know what your benefits are and you need to communicate them and stand out in the competition. I didn't understand what that meant, because how do you stand out? It's easy to say and it's much more difficult to do. So today we're going to look at a real life example where I show you how to actually get some ideas for ways to stand out, and of course how to find your benefits that you can then utilize in your marketing campaigns. This is a very basic approach, but to anybody who's not really familiar with this more creative side of it, this I think is going to be incredibly useful, because like I said, we will be walking through a real example of a real brand. Let's look at some common and boring benefits. These are benefits that everybody has, everybody is communicating, everyone's bragging about it, and it's just become boring because everybody's saying the same thing, and that includes your brand, it includes your competitors, it includes everybody. I'm even guilty of doing this myself, right? And it's the very typical phrases that you can hear, like, for example, we offer excellent customer service, we provide competitive pricing, high quality products and services. All of this stuff is very basic. And the question is, how do you actually make it stand out? Because you can take these very boring ideas or very boring benefits and turn them into something a little bit more interesting and convincing. So one of the easiest ways that you can do this is to simply take it and to turn it into a type of content that can show instead of just tell. So for example, if you want to show off your fantastic customer service, you can have client journeys, right? Where they talk about how they interacted with your brand and how amazing it was, right? You can have testimonials. If you wanted to show how much of an expert you are on a specific topic, you can do tutorials and guides, right? You can do behind the scenes if you want to show how transparent you are. So there's so many different ways to communicate these benefits. And this is just the starting point, because this is incredibly important for when you're planning your campaign, because already if you pick one of these and you go down that route and you make that type of content, I can guarantee that you're going to be at least several steps ahead of your competition, right? Maybe some of your competitors are already doing it. Maybe some of them are already doing it better than you, but definitely not all of them. And you don't want to be on the bad end of it, right? You want to be at least somebody trying to make an effort to stand out. Why is it important? Well, it's important because you're not just going to stand out for that split second. The first thing is it's going to be more memorable, right? That's the main idea, is that when I show you something, instead of just telling you, I hope that you can actually remember that for the future. So when you do need that service or that product, you know to come to me. Another thing is it communicates it more clearly. So once again, clarity is incredibly important, because when I say excellent customer service, the question is, well, what does that entail, right? What does that mean? What are you going to do differently from all the other competitors? And maybe you can show that again in your content. Maybe your customers can say that in your testimonials, and they can say, well, they really helped us out by doing A, B, and C. And that alone could attract somebody to your brand, because they go, you know what? That's exactly what I was looking for. And of course, the last one, I think it's something we already covered, is that it turns something that is typically very boring, very cliche, into something far more effective. Even if it's not exciting or super interesting, it's effective. And that's what you want at the end of the day. As I mentioned, I did find a brand. This is a random brand that I found online. I have no affiliation with them, Wood and Beyond, right? I came across them on Google. I looked at their ads, I looked at their website, and I thought, fantastic, I'm going to use this brand as an example because I really like what they're doing. I feel like they have a lot of experience. They offer what seems like fantastic customer service, high quality products, but their digital advertising felt like it was active. They were doing something to be there and to be present and to be easy to find. But again, it could use some work. And, I don't blame them. I mean, we all have areas where we could use some work. For example, these videos for me, right? So what I did was they had over 1,000 reviews on Google, and I looked at about 200 of the best ones, and I looked for things that stand out to me. What was a common theme? And the common theme was customer service, right? Now, again, that's one of the more boring benefits, right? It's very typical. It's nothing that's like unique in and of itself. So what do we do with that? First, I go and look at the ads, right? So what's going on right now? With that in the back of my mind, I already know that people love their customer service. They're raving about it in the reviews. Are they utilizing this in their ads? And the answer is not really. They do mention their high rating. They do mention the reviews, but there's nothing that really stands out in this communication. They have a video, which by the way, I loved, but they do also have ads that are essentially just photos. And I think those photos are great. They serve a purpose because sometimes you do just want to see their work or their product in the natural environment. You want to see what it looks like. That's great. But again, they're not really utilizing the main kind of message that I think they should at least try to push out a little bit more, because once again, people absolutely loved it. Let's go ahead and look at some of those, right? So these are a few of the review summaries that I have. So for example, the first one is absolutely super happy about the fact that a driver took the time to help out somebody, a customer, when they noticed that her husband was in a wheelchair. So again, this is a fantastic example of humans just being super kind to other humans, and it's not something that we should overlook, right? Another example that was also fantastic was somebody had a promotional discount that actually expired the day before, and they were, I can only assume, pretty bummed about it. But again, the company decided, you know what, we're going to help you out. We're going to, apply this promotional discount. You only missed it by one day. We get it. Whatever the situation was, extremely kind, super, fantastic service. And again, one great example of what they could kind of pride themselves on is that kind of humane aspect of it. And of course, another example where everything was sent out relatively quickly, right after helping a client find what they wanted, on their website, assume maybe in their store. And, that's, again, another fantastic example. Now, these are just a few. Obviously, there are so many more among those 200 different reviews that are just, again, among the top reviews. But what do you do with this? I think that we can already look at the content, right? Because like I mentioned, the idea that customer service is important is something that we all know. It's extremely obvious. But the question is, how do you present it? So once again, we can take the simple route of showing off these reviews, right? We can show off these reviews and talk about how fantastic it is that our team is so kind and so caring to our customers. Another fantastic way to communicate this would be to have customers tell the stories themselves, or maybe even show the behind the scenes, right? So we can show the behind the scenes of everything from the order being placed to the order being fulfilled, and talking to the customer. I mean, everything could be shown in the behind the scenes. And I think that could be a fantastic way to also communicate that idea that we care about our customers, because it's obvious that they do. And that's actually why I went to look at the reviews specifically, because I wanted to see, what does caring about your customers look like? And obviously there were some fantastic stories as we saw. So the question is, well, okay, what do we do with that? And now we have these different ideas for the content. We have this one benefit that a lot of people are raving about. What's next? Well, we can come up with one simple message that we can actually utilize to then get people to remember it and, hopefully get it stuck in their mind and communicate the message clearly. So for example, the message that I came up with was, not just floors, we match expectations, right? So there you go. It's something that makes you kind of stop and think, not just floors. Okay, oh, you match floors and you match expectations, right? And that pause, that's like psychological pause, is something that you need to make it kind of stand out a little bit, but also it's relatively clear, it's relatively simple, and you can already use that to plan your campaign. So for example, this is just an ad banner I threw together relatively quickly to illustrate it. not necessarily going to be used in the campaign, because as we saw before, there are a lot of other ways to actually communicate the benefits and different content types. But yeah, this is essentially the idea, like the starting idea, right? One of many ideas, because hopefully you can bring several to the table. But yeah, you can look at the different channels that you want to be on. So for example, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Google, maybe Instagram as well, right? And you then know that, okay, we want to cover these channels with a specific message, right? And these different content types. So that already got you further than when you were in the beginning, because now you're thinking ahead of how will I communicate this main message, what the main message will be, and how am I going to, or rather, what am I going to say, right? So this is incredibly important. But the question is, okay, so what did I do, right? What did the process actually look like of me going through it all and planning it out? So the first thing that I did was I went to Google and I went to filter out the reviews. I got the top reviews, as I said, around 200 or so reviews, and I just simply took them, pasted them into ChatGPT, asked for common themes, asked for specific examples of that thing. So it said, you know, customer service is something people rave about in the reviews in kind of on average. Then I asked for those specific examples. Then we went to the different messaging techniques. I said something that would be kind of, you know, that would make you stand out, that would make, that would be kind of punchy and clear. And, you know, you go through a process of course, polishing off that message. But I think that's kind of the easier part, right? Because you already know what it is roughly that you want to communicate. So yeah, and then after that, you go into some ways to communicate that message differently. So for example, different types of content. I did give very basic examples of the content, like the reviews, you know, testimonials, this, that, the other, but you can get extremely creative with it. Then of course, you plan out your campaign. So this is kind of the more boring part of it, you know, the budgeting and splitting amongst channels and all of that. So reach out if you do need help with that. But after this, you are ready to launch your campaign. And once again, this is a very, very simple example, right? This is super basic. I think if you're an expert, you're probably rolling your eyes. But if you're somebody just starting out in marketing, or maybe you have a business and it's on you to promote it, this I think is a fantastic way to just kind of follow a step-by-step process, find what it is that people love about your business, and just simply capitalize on that. You know, focus on it in your next marketing campaign. But of course, the one thing that I want to mention is that you probably saw those ads. You know, I mean, they have ads on Google, they have ads on Meta or Facebook and Instagram, right? And you will have some campaigns that don't necessarily have this fantastic, you know, message. Maybe you do want to show those simple photos of your product in action, so to speak, but it is important that you also communicate these messages whenever possible. So if you do have any more questions, or if you want your brand to be looked at, make sure to let me know, and we'll do exactly that in the next video.